the hollow in Pine Creek. Pine Creek, Tennessee, was the kind of town where secrets didn't stay buried not for long. Nestled between thick woods and winding back roads, it was a place where everyone knew your name, your business, and your bloodline. Sheriff Hank Delaney had worn the badge for over 20 years, a man of few words and iron principles. His wife, Margaret, once the town's beloved schoolteacher, had grown quiet and withdrawn. Their daughter, Lily Delaney, was the light of Pine Creek, bright, kind, and full of promise, until the night she vanished. It was a crisp October evening when Lily left her shift at the Pine Cone Diner. She waved goodbye to her coworkers, slid into her old Honda Civic, and drove off into the night. She never made it home. The next morning, her car was found abandoned on a gravel road near the edge of the woods. The driver's door was ajar. Her phone and purse sat untouched on the passenger seat. There were no signs of a struggle, no footprints, no tire tracks. Just silence. The town erupted in panic. Volunteers combed the woods. Flyers were posted on every telephone pole. Candlelight vigils were held in the church parking lot. Sheriff Delaney, visibly shaken, stepped down from the investigation, citing conflict of interest. The Tennessee Bureau of Investigation sent in Detective Marla Reyes, a seasoned investigator known for her tenacity and calm under pressure. Reyes arrived with a fresh set of eyes and a quiet skepticism. She quickly learned that Hank Delaney had made enemies over the years: drug dealers, abusive husbands, and a local contractor with rumored ties to organized crime. The theory of revenge was compelling, but something didn't sit right. Reyes interviewed Lily's friends and teachers. She was universally adored, but one name kept surfacing: Caleb Morgan, a quiet boy from the wrong side of town. His father had once been arrested by Hank for assault, and the Delaneys had forbidden Lily from seeing him. But they'd continued their relationship in secret. Caleb was devastated. He had an alibi. He'd been working a double shift at the lumber mill, and his grief seemed genuine. Reyes noted his cooperation and moved on. Then she found Lily's diary. Hidden beneath a loose floorboard in Lily's bedroom, the diary was filled with the musings of a teenager on the cusp of adulthood, dreams, fears, and something darker. In the final entries, Lily wrote of discovering something unforgivable about her parents. She mentioned an old attic box, a family secret, and a plan to leave Pine Creek for good. Reyes searched the attic and found a dusty box filled with newspaper clippings, photographs, and a worn leather-bound journal. It belonged to Emily Carter, Margaret's niece, who had died in a car crash in 2003. Emily had been 17, just like Lily. The crash had occurred on the same stretch of road where Lily's car was found. Emily's journal revealed she had been pregnant. Her boyfriend was from a rival family, someone Hank despised. She wrote of threats, of being followed, of feeling unsafe. Her final entry read, "If anything happens to me, it won't be an accident." Reyes confronted Margaret, who broke down in tears. She admitted that Emily had come to her for help, but Hank had forbidden her from interfering. "He said it was for the family's reputation," Margaret whispered. "He said she was reckless, that she needed to be taught a lesson." Margaret had kept the secret for over 2 decades, but Lily had found Emily's journal. She had confronted her mother. Margaret begged her not to go to the police. Lily refused. The night she disappeared, Margaret followed her into the woods. Margaret confessed that she and Lily had argued near the hollow where Emily's car had crashed years earlier. Lily threatened to expose everything: Hank's threats, the cover-up, the lies. Margaret panicked. She grabbed Lily's arm. Lily pulled away, lost her footing, and fell, her head striking a rock. "She wasn't moving," Margaret sobbed. "I didn't mean to. I just wanted her to stop." In a haze of grief and fear, Margaret buried her daughter in the same hollow where Emily had died. She returned home and said nothing. Forensics confirmed Margaret's fingerprints on Lily's car door. Soil samples from her boots matched the hollow. With the confession in hand, Reyes arrested Margaret Delaney for manslaughter and obstruction of justice. Sheriff Hank Delaney resigned in disgrace. Though he denied involvement in either death, the town turned its back on him. The badge that once symbolized order now hung in the town hall like a relic of betrayal. Lily's funeral was held on a rainy Sunday. Hundreds came. The church overflowed with mourners. Classmates, teachers, neighbors. But the grief was complicated. The town hadn't just lost Lily. It had lost its innocence. Detective Reyes left Pine Creek quietly. In her final report, she wrote, "Justice was served, but the wounds left behind may never heal." In Pine Creek, the truth didn't just set people free. It destroyed them. The hollow in the woods remains untouched. Locals say it's cursed, but others say it's sacred. A place where the truth finally came to light, no matter how long it took.